Today I am making something absolutely delicious, something buttery, something flaky. You guessed it, keto-friendly biscuit. All right, the first thing you wanna do is grab your almond flour and your coconut flour, then just pour it straight in. Now grab your baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder, and pour that straight in. Wonderful. Now grab your whisk and whisk it all together. All right, now we're just gonna put that to the side and grab our mozzarella cheese. Make sure it is shredded. Pro tip, if you want to use a shredded mozzarella cheese that is already shredded, you're going to end up having more carbohydrates because they usually use kind of cornstarch or something to keep it all from sticking together. You can actually feel it. If you lift it and you kind of play with it a little bit, it kind of feels a bit powdery. That's because they roll it in cornstarch. Okay, grab your mozzarella cheese, take your cubed cream cheese and just pour that in. Now we're going to take this cheesy goodness and whack it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Then you're gonna take it out, give it a little bit of a stir, then throw it back in for another 30 seconds and take it out again, then throw it back in and yeah, until it's melted. So keep an eye on it. You know what, I'm gonna wash my hands after that. I'll be right back. Okay, I washed my hands. Now I'm gonna just pour the egg into the cheese mixture and quickly knead it all together, making sure that there's no runny bits at all. It's completely combined, but this is why we needed to let this cheese cool down first before we do anything, because you'll end up making scrambled eggs in your biscuits, which wouldn't really taste very good. So let's go ahead and do that. Really make sure that that egg is completely combined into the cheese. You don't want any runny bits left over. All right, so if you can see here, it's kind of a runny dough texture. That's exactly what you want. All right, there you go. So as you can see, it's kind of a dough-like consistency, and there's no moisture down at the bottom of the bowl, no liquid or anything. Now that that's done, we are going to grab our dry mixture and just slowly add it in. We want little bits at a time, and you're just gonna knead it in. Make sure it is completely combined before you add more. That's very important. Okay, so if it starts to get really grainy or the mix isn't really mixing in very well, just go ahead and break it up into little bits and really get it all through. So this is gonna actually help make it a little bit flakier as well. So don't worry about them kind of being over kneaded. I've never had a problem with that. All right. So it feels a lot like dough. That's exactly what you want. It shouldn't be sticky. If it is for some reason, then you need to add more almond flour. And it shouldn't be too dry. If it is, then add a little bit of water. That should help it a little bit, but just like a tiny, tiny bit. Awesome. Give it a good slap. I don't know why, it just sounds good. So do that. Then you're gonna grab your baking sheet and we're just gonna kind of form the biscuits. And just take a little bit of the dough, maybe about the size of your palm, roll it into a ball. Like so. And then you're just going to kind of smush it down a little bit. We're gonna flatten it. You don't want it to be too round, but you also don't want it to be like too square. It needs to have that kind of round, but still squarish look to it, like biscuits do. All right, looking good there. I'm just gonna keep repeating that until it's all gone. Give it one last pat down, and you're good. Now what you're gonna do is grab a little brush and some egg white, and you're just going to lather on the top. This is gonna give it a kind of a golden brown look to it. So I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius, which is about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna whack these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven. Keep an eye on them. When they are golden brown on the top, then you know that they are done. Let's go do that now. And there you have keto biscuits that are easy to make and so delicious. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like this video, comment on this video if you have any future video suggestions for me, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos just like this one. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. See you later.